So like theft, you're also about theft.
Hi guys, I'm Miriam Spritzer from Brazil.
Hi.
So I'm very happy to be talking to both of you because as a teenager, I saw, the OC, Veronica Mars, and all these things. And of course, this show, I feel very connected because I'm Jewish, Brazilian, very secular, been in similar situations to your characters. So I was wondering, what advice would you give if you were talking to your character that is facing this like fundamental, difference in their relationship? What would be the advice you would give your character in this situation?
It's interesting because it's very individualistic. Like the reason this show spans 10 episodes and the reason that's interesting to watch is because they don't know. There isn't a beautiful bow that you can see being wrapped up throughout the series. This is a very muddy interpersonal exploration about relationships. And I think that it depends. Each person has to sort of look inside themselves and decide what kind of sacrifices and commitments and compromises they want to make. And I don't say that as a negative, because if you're going to make those things, you should see a reward on the other side. And the reward would be the longevity of the relationship. But those are like big adult concepts that not everyone, even me, is always willing to consider.
It's easy for me. I want to say go with love, man. Just go with love.
Right,
Duh. But I didn't spend my whole life studying to be a rabbi. It's not my passion, it's his passion. And not only there's a question of would he have to give it up or not, but regardless, there's a question of can he really share that passion with someone? Would she want to share that passion? And I don't know. I guess feel it out.
Yeah, no, I guess those are good advice. Now, we like to know what you guys steal from the sets or from your character. If there was a specific item that you think you're connected more to your character or something you might have taken from the set.
So theft, you're also about theft.
All about it.
Yeah,
all about
yeah.
it. But we support it. It's in a positive way.
I was given, we have a camp episode where we go to a Jewish summer camp, and I had a couple different hiking boots to try, and I had these cool North Face ones, but they were brand new and a little too booty, and I opted for the worn-in, not as hip Merrells. Just they felt more real to me, but then they gifted me the North Face ones, and now I have those, and I've taken them camping, and they worked great.
Amazing. I purchased a lot of my wardrobe at the end of this because I liked a lot of the wardrobe. Although now when I look at it, I think, Kristen, would you really wear that, or is that Joanne? Because a lot of it was I look at it and I'm like, that's a little young for you. So I'm still struggling in that category.
Now, one thing I have to ask, because you're very close to podcasting. Your husband, I think, have a huge podcast, right, Kristen? And Adam, growing up Jewish, did playing these characters made you appreciate more either the podcasting world or even the rabbi, the religion world, having to live through this through this profession and religion? Did that change your point of view on those worlds?
I learned a lot. I mean, I was bar mitzvahed, but basically at gunpoint, and I didn't learn anything at the time. And I had the time because the writers and actors strikes happened between when I knew I had the show and when we filmed it. So I had a lot of time, and I learned a lot about Jewish history and religion and culture, and it's very interesting, and I love having that knowledge. Now I truly do see the world through a different, not perspective, I guess, but context. The history of humanity is becoming a little more clear to me as I'm understanding part of the journey we've been on as a species and culture.
As not a podcast host, but living with a podcast host, I think I really did have a profound respect for how much mental acuity it takes to create content, and also Erin Foster wrote this character, based on her life, and she has a very provocative, open, honest podcast, and that takes a lot of energy, and it also takes setting up some or lack of boundaries in your mind ahead of time to say I am going to be an open, honest book. And I like to say that I'm that, but I don't think I'm anywhere close to where Erin is. So playing her was very fun.
Fantastic. Well, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Obrigada.
Thank you.